Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this new moon in Capricorn, waxing to full in Leo, January 2021. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions. Oh, the Archangel of Lyons. That's all, Mark Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hi, hi, my leaves. How my scales? Scales. Just saying scales for you, scales. Let's get down to biz, shall we? This is a 7-card draw. What do I need read? 7-card draw, meaning 7 different decks of cards. We've got 4 oracles, 2 tarot, and 1 healing system, each giving you clues, tips, and hints about what you need to be aware of this waxing moon, to build, to grow, to cast for. If you do that kind of thing, your intention work, write a check for $1 million on new moon, you know, really in Capricorn, that's probably a good idea this time around. Good luck with that. Otherwise, it is a general read. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. It is not even a timeless reading. It is a specific timeline. We are looking at the new moon in Capricorn on the 13th at midnight. The 13th at midnight, that feels a little intense, waxing to the full in Leo at 2:16 p.m. on the 28th. All times are Eastern because I am in New York, and I please beg you, don't make me do the math. That being said, let's get up in this gig. Like I said, it's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs, because your sun sign, your moon sign, your Venus, and your rising are going to get different, either points of view on the same thing you need to know about or different situations entirely, because we all have different aspects of our lives, right? Work, career, vocation, family, romance, sex life, health, healing. And there's a squirrel right outside my door running with an acorn in his mouth. I don't know what that means, but let's take it as a totemic thing. Yeah, squirrels are the totem of squirrel is spirit animal. Squirrel is about saving and well, squirreliness, right? Like resourcefulness, like take whatever you find. Oh, they're rats in nirvana, let's be clear. All right, shall we? Evolved rats. Well, actually, pigeons are ascended rats because they can fly. A friend of mine from Boston said that once and I never forgot it. So let's get up in this gig. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Stay in the present moment. Focus on your breath, both feet on the floor. Although I am a Virgo, I'm going to choose to keep my legs crossed because that's what I do. But also I have Venus and Libra. So let's see if any of this is for me too, right? And even if you get like 75% of these right on and 2 that don't make sense, they might make sense later, particularly once we hit full moon. So let's do this. All the decks that I read are in the description box at the bottom, as always, so you can check them out if you want more info. Otherwise, let's get up in this gig. Breathe. All right, we're going to start with Healing with the Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue. Please, my angels and archangels of air and the sign of Libra, 1 card in clarity for the Libra Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Watching this video, please, what is the angel they most need to call upon, work with, study about, figure out, merge with, I don't know, this new moon in Capricorn waxing to full moon in Leo, January 2021. Oh boy, Archangel Michael is the only one named by name. Every other card in this deck names the angel by function, right? The angel of healing, the angel of balance, the angel of new beginnings. This is Archangel Michael. So to me, the archangel of truth, one of the archangels of fire, right? Certainly, and just tuning into this, yeah, it seems like in this world right now, there is a lot of mental confusion about what is truth and what isn't, right? Lies, illusions, deceptions, and delusions. Well, if you look at the Catholic iconography of Saint Michael, the archangel, often with his foot on the head of the devil, sword of truth drawn, ready to really destroy what isn't real. An illusion isn't real, right? But you shine light into a shadow. What happens to the shadow? That should be interesting. You know, I have a very close relationship with Archangel Michael myself. The Blue Angel Oracle, which is I'm using for the soulmate reads, which I will get back to. I'm just trying to get these out before the new moon, and then I'll just focus only on the soulmate reads with the extendeds on Vimeo. So let's keep going with this. Daughters of the Moon Tarot. What do you need to be aware of in your own interior world? Your yin, heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakras, if you want local points to kind of focus in on. Let's see what the goddesses, the divine feminine, has to say. Breathe. my goddesses of air and the sign of Libra. Please, one card in clarity for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video. What do they need to be aware of inside of themselves, yin side of themselves, heart, third eye, and crown? This new moon in Capricorn waxing to full in Leo. Please, my beloved goddesses, oh, what do they need? They need to be aware of the fool, the dreamer inside of themselves, that there is inspiration and a leap of faith preparing to be had. Now, why I say preparing to be had, because this is inner. This is that urge, that impulse, that inspiration to take the leap of faith, jump off the cliff. But in this deck, it's a little different. I love Daughters of the Moon. Here we see one would think would be a maiden, just because it's the 0 card, right? Starts the major arcana and ends the major arcana at the bend in a river, right? So what does a river bend mean? That means that the direction is changing, and she's just sort of tracing patterns in the water, like she hasn't gone in full force. It's just dipping a finger, so to speak. So that kind of might be what's going on inside of you. You're in between cycles, right? The card of the Fool is not the first card in the tarot. It is the 0. It has no numeric value. Then it goes to the Magician and all the way around to the World, right? And so it's that place between the worlds. You hear witches say every now and again, oh yes, I walk between the worlds. Well, it feels like your interior world, it's not quite in the old place and it's not quite in the new place. So there is going to be movement of some kind, but at least that's happening inside of you. This could even be the beginning of a new cycle about to happen within yourself, your own emotional world, mental emotional world, I should say, right? Heart, third eye, crown. Let's ask the divine masculine aspect, the gods, what they need to be aware of outside of themselves. Great way to clarify this. Now, don't forget, Archangel Michael is here. So any guidance you're getting inside of yourself in terms of inspiration, the faith that takes a leap, or that needs a leap, right? So that this is being done in truth, that this is being done also of your own free will, all right? Your own choice, your own decision. So let's see what the gods have to say about what you need to be aware of outside of yourself, what you might appear from the outside, maybe a situation outside of you that this Archangel Michael, help me see this clearly. Use your sword of truth and clear away the lies, illusions, deceptions, and delusions so that I can connect with this dreamer inside of me that has something they really want, but no action's been taken so far. Please, my gods. One card in clarity. Excuse me. What is this Libra collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, I need to be aware of in their outside world, in their masculine energy, how they appear. Root, sacrum, solar plexus coordinates there. This new moon in Capricorn waxing to full in Leo, a 9 of Cups. So I could see why. I could see why you may not be ready to jump just yet, because it's wish fulfillment. This is something you have always wanted. This is something you have wished for, prayed for, dreamed for. But with Archangel Michael there, I feel like you've been burned and lied to before, right? So you might be hesitant to take that leap of faith, even if it is coming from within you, right? Saying, now, go for it. Bust a move, kid, right? You know, take the leap. Look, 9 of Cups is worth it. Yeah, it's not a 10, but you can't get to the 10 unless you take a risk. Look, if this is about love or romance or anything like that, I know. The world is nuts right now. We can't even get close to each other physically unless, you know, the nose has been swabbed and tested. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So, of course, there's a risk. There's always a risk in love or in any venture in 2020/2021. And it does feel like this is something from the past that you're dealing with, or at least something you've dreamt about. I mean, you've got the dreamer and wish fulfillment. What is it? A wish is a dream your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Disney. I'm not anti-Disney. I'm just not pro-Disney either. Oh, Little Mermaid. How dare you steal my voice? This is the Pisces moon. All right, we're moving along here. The Crystal Oracle. Tony Carmine Salerno. Brilliant deck. I keep saying it. When I first got it, I was like, oh, this is cute, but you know, you can't look at the cards in the store. I got it at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs. Hi, Veronica, if you're watching. I don't think she has any planets in Libra. So let's see. I've dedicated and empowered, or whatever you want to call it, this deck to Archangel Ariel, my own personal archangel. She is the one of the archangels of Earth. You have 3 lineages there. You have the Oriolites, the Arielites, and the Urielites, right? So I'm an Arielite angel. By the way, she's also the archangel of Lyons. Archangel of Lyons. Breathe. That feels nice. Please, Archangel Ariel, my beloved, one card in clarity for the Libra collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What is the crystal they need to work with, or the crystal oracle definition that they need to work with? Even if they have the stone, then they'll find their own way to work with it. But what is at least the message, if not the stone, or the stone, if not the message, or maybe all of it, for this Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign that they need this new moon in Capricorn waxing to full in Leo, January 2021. Amulet stone, thunder eggs, thunder eggs. Oh! Now, did Leo get this? They sure did. That's why that feline reference came back. This is absolutely about protection. It can talk about travel. Amulet. Okay, so right here, this is, I taught witchcraft for decades. I still do, privately. When we can all be around each other, I'll teach publicly again. Otherwise, if you're interested, check out my Vimeo.com page. There's plenty of classes on there. But amulet and talisman are not the same thing. They work in opposite polarities. Amulet, away, right? It's a warding stone. It's a protective stone, right? Talisman, toward. It's like a magnet, right? And some objects can be both amulet and talisman. So also known as thunder eggs, the amulet stone, protection, guidance, travel, and integration. And integration, I don't think a lot of people get what that means. Once you go through a transformation, there needs to be time for integration. So the transformation can be very active, but then the integration is rest, right? It's letting all the new pieces settle into place. Travel plans will soon be on the horizon. Really? I went to the bank today. That's about as much traveling as I'm doing. An unexpected opportunity will arise, which will see you preparing to a faraway place. Now, I'm going to say, considering the current situation on planet Earth, you know what I'm talking about, the crown, etc. There may not be a lot of that, like a lot of physical restricting going on, right? So this might even be metaphoric. This might be a metaphoric travel. The amulet stone offers you protection and guidance while traveling. Now, certainly if you have to travel, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. You know, and if you can't get a hold of an actual thunder egg, an amulet stone, you could certainly make one. And I would just Google it. There are 10 billion ways to do it. Find your art, right? While away, you will discover interesting ways of integrating your physical and spiritual life as well as your business and personal life. I do it all the time. Ideas and opportunities arise that you will find both rewarding and stimulating. Rock on. Thunder, rock on. Allow yourself to keep an open heart and mind. Because certainly if you feel safe, it is easier to keep an open heart and an open mind. Okay, so, and the funny thing about this is just from the cards on the table, Archangel Michael, the Dreamer, the Nine of Cups, I'm not seeing a lot of action there, but it feels like action is going to have to take place. One that is a risk, right? Like we said, that Dreamer, there's always a risk in the card of the Fool. It's part of playing the game, right? It's not a game unless there's a risk, right? Otherwise, it's a chore, right? It's just the outcome is assured, which is true in a quantum sense, but you know how we play the game. All right, we are going to move on to our next oracle, the Lover's Oracle, also by Tony Carmine Salerno. Apparently, I like him because I have a lot of his stuff. Blue Angel Publishing, I love them. So let's see what the Lover's Oracle has to say. The voices of my pantheons of love. Sounds like a VH1 series. Now, in the pantheon of love. Oh, I thought that was my hot mailman. I got a hot mailman. Just somebody walking by. Breathe. Someday I'll tell you what my nickname was in high school. I came out junior year of high school, 1984. Do the math. Breathe. Oh, that feels nice. My pantheons of love, why wouldn't it? We're talking Libra here, ruled by Venus, one card in clarity. A lover's oracle card for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What is the lover's oracle message you have for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video for this new moon in Capricorn waxing to full moon in Leo? Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. There you go. There you go. Now, if I didn't have this deck in here, maybe that could play itself some other way, because there are other cards in that deck that speak of love other than romance, right? Self-love, family love, friendships. So romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? They're touching third eyes. Oh, so cute. But then I really do get why that amulet stone. I don't think this is about travel physically. I think this is about travel emotionally. I think this is about you taking a journey here to get your wish fulfillment, but it is not guaranteed because nothing is, right? It's all how you play the game. It's all in the playing. Thank you, Shirley MacLaine. So we know this is about romance, so let's move on to the Whispers of Love Oracle, which has plenty of romance cards in here too. Let's see if we can clarify that. The higher selves of all involved. Fifth dimension above eighth. Sorry, fifth dimension above eighth chakra and above. The higher selves of all involved, perhaps my own included, because I can see myself in this. Breathe. Yeah, I'm in this one with you, my Libras. Venus Libra that I am. The higher selves of all involved, apparently my own included, please. One card in clarity for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching or perhaps recording this video. Fifth dimension above, eighth chakra and above, higher selves. What is the piece of information, inspiration, or insight the Libra collective needs about this new moon in Capricorn waxing to full moon in Libra, January 2021. True love. True love. We got the true love card. This love is a once in a lifetime love. Now, you cannot have true love without truth, which says to me there has been some tricky sticky going on in this one, right? Whatever this is, I could feel. Look, the course of true love never did run smooth. William Shakespeare with Midsummer Night's Dream. What did I almost say? Midsummer Night's Dream. Wow, tongue-tied. Well, true love will do that to you. True love burns its way through you. True love is divine love in human form. Well, and we see it with parents and children, right? Mothers turning over cars to save their babies. Like, where's that strength come? True love conquers all. If you want to go Once Upon a Time, the ABC series, true love breaks all curses, right? So it will conquer all here, and it is a romantic true love. Like I said, not all true love is romantic. This one is. This is a once in a lifetime love. There's the risk. What if you blow it, right? I get that leap of faith, that the amulet stone, right? That there is a journey here. You're on the path. This traveling is traveling the path of true love. I'm writing a book on it too. Well, it's already kind of written, just needs to be edited and put in Kindle format, but you know, I hired a millennial for that part. Let's get last card down. Like I said, we had 4 oracles, right? Healing with the Angels Oracle, the Crystal Oracle, the Lover's Oracle, and the Whispers of Love Oracle. We've got 2 tarot on the table. Let's get this last healing system down, the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. And you're an air sign. We're air sign. Well, like I said, Venus and Libra. So this will give the mind something to do and to balance with. Let's see what the Ascended Masters, and I'm going to say the Ascended Masters of romantic soul contracts, right? Whether it's twin flame or soulmate, this could be a true love contract. Breathe. Oh, God, that felt good. Please, of course it does. My Ascended Masters of romantic soul contracts, whether this is soulmate or twin flame, perhaps it's imploded into a true love contract. It's a general read, so I don't know. But please, 1 card in clarity. What is the perfect healing mantra for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video that they need, right? The healing mantra that will help them heal this new moon in Capricorn waxing to full moon in Leo, January 2020. And our mantra is anchoring the light. Now, light is truth. Light and truth are the same thing, right? When something's hidden in darkness, it's usually deception and delusion. Light, Archangel Michael, right, is sort of light. Clearing that, the light is always within me. The light is always within me. Now, that's true of everybody except some people. Thank you, Betty Davis. I'm a devotee of All About Eve. Eve, my understudy. Of course I knew. Anchoring the light. Let's see what Matt Kahn has to say about anchoring the light, which, knowing him, is usually a lot. The light is always within me. I mean, E equals MC squared. We're made of light. Photons, quarks, subatomic, mini subatomic particles, whatever you want to call them. When you anchor the light, you are accepting the infinite life force of the universe as your guardian, navigator, and companion, like you're going on a journey. Thunder, thunder, thunder egg, you ho. I'm not calling you ho. I'm just projecting. As you anchor the light, you are no longer a person trying to find the deeper meaning of connection, like maybe the deeper meaning of this romantic connection. Instead, you know yourself to be a living expression of connection, simply appearing in human form. That called for a twerp, don't you think? Yeah, I am connection, simply appearing in human form. This mantra is ideal for overcoming fear. Now, again, there is a risk here about your wish fulfillment. Reducing cravings. Oh, might you be craving someone? And making important life decisions like to be or not to be, to jump or not to jump. Wow, I just gave you distorted Shakespeare. He's one of my guides. You know he isn't. He ain't just one person. The Shakespeare Collective. Oh, that's a book waiting to be written, ain't it? Let me put it all together for you in what I like to call a closing blessing. Please take a nice deep breath. My pantheons of the divine, please may the Libra collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need this new moon in Capricorn, waxing to full in Leo, January 2021, that they may really take this oracle message of romance that Cupid's arrow has struck and to acknowledge and know that this is a true love thing. It will conquer all one way or the other, particularly that we need to call upon Archangel Michael to clear away lies, illusions, deceptions, and delusions so we can make the wisest choices in terms of what? Taking the risk inside of ourselves, saying, all right, I love you, I love you, I love you, because they need to know that this is part of their wish fulfillment and that they are on a journey where they need that clarity, that calm, that protection, that amulet stone to help them then integrate. And there is an integration, I would say, not just of their spiritual life and their personal life or their business life and their personal life, as much as I would say their romantic life or their spiritual life, because it is a true love contract, as they need to anchor the light, really knowing that the light that they need is always within them, guiding, directing, companioning, navigating with and for them, for their well-being and for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. There you have it, my Libras. Always a pleasure reading for a sign I have a connection with. Comes in a bit clearer. I wonder if that's true for other readers. Besides, I am convinced that the majority of readers on YouTube are Virgos. So I would love to find out how many of us there are, but I don't think that's possible. If you have any planets in Virgo. So if you liked it, please like it, right? If you want more, subscribe, comment. I do read all the comments. I reply when I do have time. But if you see you got like a thumbs up and a heart at the same time, that's me. Otherwise, wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of all of this. May you have the very best and the very, very blessed of all that you need this new moon in Capricorn to full in Leo, January 2021. Thank you so much for watching. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.